It's okay protecting the evil, protecting the wicked. What about our children?
I was a victim of the crimes that these men did. I was one of the girls who were raped almost daily for 3 years, and I was let down by the police.
When are you going to start protecting them?
I want to talk to you as a dad and as a husband. And like any parent, husband, grandparent, or decent person for that matter, I want my family to live without fear.
You see an NRM that proves that I've been through child sexual exploitation and forced criminality in this town.
Instead, it is grooming gangs and those who prey on the vulnerable.
Controversially, the victims have been reported as mainly white, the perpetrators as Pakistani Muslims.
That have been allowed to operate freely in this country.
I was piled with drugs, alcohol, and raped over and over again.
But listen, Billy, right, what do you think of what you've just seen there so far?
Repeat, Phil, from every town I've touched so far. Same behaviour, same culture of we did what we could, that's it, move on. There's no moving on for people in there, as you heard yourself.
Without fear of reprisal.
Why do you attack, harass and intimidate decent people who only want to live a decent life, bring the children up in a safe environment and hurt no one?
Our institutions have failed.
On too many occasions, we, the police, were not there for you when you desperately needed us.
Because of political correctness.
Countless victims of sexual violence.
This is what gets me. I'm not politically, right, but no, what they should do is go, right, you've got Operation Snowford in Rotherham. You've got Operation Sherwood in Oldham. You've got other operations up and down.
Operation Hydrant.
Why don't they just turn around and say, right, let's get an independent team in and go through every county in this country and sort it out?
Domestic rape.
Shishas, takeaways, houses, just loads of different places.
An abduction.
In 1981, I was taken into care of Oldham Council, the local authority. When I went into the girls' home, I was warned about the man that worked in Civic Centre. I was horrified. I was also taken off the streets of Oldham Town Centre. I was 16 years old. I was so disgusted with myself. I was taken out of the area. I was taken along the M62 to other towns, other northern towns, because that's what happens.
Women and girls have gone unheard.
Like what happened to Sam, who Sky News has previously spoken to.
Greater Manchester Police failed Sophie on numerous occasions. They failed to act and a victim was let down. What action did they take against the officers who failed her? And if no action was taken, what will Greater Manchester Police do now to ensure those officers who failed her are held to account?
Our institutions have failed.
I used to be scared to walk down the street because they're still walking free. I used to be terrified, I used to have nightmares. But now, you're all there, there's an army of people behind me and I thank you.
Yes, well done.
I'm a survivor.
While perpetrators escape justice.
Is the Muslim community in denial about this issue?
Thousands of girls have fallen prey to what's being called grooming gangs.
Councillor Quigg.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. How to follow that is probably one. But I think how not to read a room is probably best described here tonight. You've heard the public gallery. Imagine what it's like out there in the living rooms and the bedrooms. And, everyone out there is angry.
It is happening. I have the documents and I will put them everywhere for everyone to see, so long as you deny it and don't help our girls.
We can and we must do better. I will do everything I can to make sure victims have the chance to witness justice being served and keep perpetrators behind bars for as long as possible. And I will do whatever it takes to make that happen.
And tonight has just been like an East German Politburo meeting, where you all just stand there, read from a script, sit down, and that's it. It doesn't answer the questions that people have. And we're only here tonight because of the victims, the parents, the grandparents, and probably the town itself, who have had to drag this council here, kicking, screaming, through 1 leader, 2 leaders, and now this one. It doesn't just happen overnight. It just doesn't happen within a week, a fortnight, a month, or a year. This abuse has been going on for years. And we've seen tonight survivors sat in the gallery, a survivor who came up to the mic, coming from 1981. 1981. And these people aren't lying. These people aren't making it up. These people aren't saying barefaced lies. Because that was what was said to the former deputy leader of the council when she stood up and asked the question. It was barefaced lies, and we're here now to talk about what is essentially a massive scandal of girls as young as 12 and perhaps even younger being raped, sexually abused, and then some more on top.
Battered, beaten, spat on, burned, fingers cut off.
For too long, justice has been denied. I would say to the victims, if they can, to do go and get re-interviewed by the police. I know they've got no confidence in them after everything that's happened, but do go. And for the CPS to review the cases that they had, to review those cases and see what prosecutions they can bring, because there must be a mountain of evidence and there must be enough reports that either the GMP or others compiled, put together, and perhaps weren't worth prosecuting. We've heard that one before, haven't we? We have heard that one before. But sadly, tonight, Oldham joins an infamous list of towns. From Rotherham to Rochdale to Telford. And it's all because the council, the police, failed to take those reporting this horrific crime seriously. Failed to share vital information between agencies and departments. And failed to support the victims full stop.